TomoNews presents Awkward Customers.
He really isn't loving it. This is Jedediah Ezekiel Fulton. On March 16th, the 37-year-old was visiting a Mickey D's in Sutherland, Oregon. There, he reportedly ordered not one, not two, not three, but 30 double cheeseburgers. That's 60 patties, by the way. It's unknown why, but the staff refused Fulton's order. Rather than get something else, he went beast mode on the banner and the iconic golden arches. Reportedly, someone also pulled a piece on Fulton after he grabbed another person's clothing. Fulton was hit with second-degree charges of disorderly conduct, criminal trespassing, criminal mischief, and harassment.
Chinese tourists pig out at Thailand buffet. A group of Chinese tourists were caught on camera, well, behaving badly. The tourists were filmed amid a feeding frenzy at a hotel buffet in Thailand. Seafood seems to be their food of choice, as one by one they frantically climb over one another to fill multiple plates at a time. Most were employing the double plates technique, using one plate to scoop food onto another, while others, well, just use their hands. The tourists were seen taking 3 or 4 plates at a time. Tables were filled with seafood. Afterwards, photos were taken of the leftover uneaten food, prompting netizens to criticize the behavior of the greedy tourists. Most people were upset, calling the behavior disgusting, while others simply said, "That is Chinese."
Chinese tourists clear out fruit plate in seconds. We can never be disappointed about how fast the Chinese tourists handle their food. This video, showing a group of Chinese tourists racing each other for a fresh plate of lychees at the poolside bar of a hotel in Vietnam, has gone viral online. Within just 6 seconds, the entire plate is gone. Many Facebook users condemn their behavior, calling them greedy and disgusting. While other users, presumably mainland Chinese users, claim that this group of tourists does not represent the entire mainland Chinese population.
Cheap-ass staff at auto shop forces a pizza delivery guy to give back $7 in change. Footage from a security camera from F&R Auto Sales in Westport, Massachusetts has caused an uproar on the internets as it shows a poor pizza delivery guy being ripped off of $7 in change. Here's what happened. Jared Tansey was delivering pizza costing a little over $42 to F&R Auto Sales. The people at F&R reportedly gave Tansey 2 $20 bills and 2 $5 bills for the food and delivery, and Tansey says he then confirmed the extra $7 and change was a tip for him. But apparently there was some sort of misunderstanding because the people at the dealership later decided they wanted their money back and called Palace Pizza for their change. So Tansey had to drive all the way back to F&R Auto Sales, burning up his time and fuel just so he could give back the $7. Then this little dispute happened.
Here's your change. It just doesn't make sense why you would hand me a bill that you were just going to have me drive back here to give you back anyway. Because I gave you everything they gave me so we would get the correct change. So you handed me a $5 bill that you were going to ask for back. I had even pointed out on the slip that each soda was $8. It's not like I just took off. I even explained that it was only 12 on the slip. So listen, the manager apologized once for you. You want him to apologize again for you? It's okay. It's okay. You got your $7 back, so the world is right now. I've got you on camera, video, audio, everything, buddy. So
hey, open the door before I put my foot in your ass. How's that one?
Get the fucking owner and the manager on the phone. I want that motherfucker's job. I want him fired.
Here's what's ridiculous. Even if Tansey did mistake the change for his tip, couldn't F&R just let it go? Just look at how many people are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're not even counting the other people who walked in and out of the room throughout the video. That's $7 split between at least 6 people for $42 worth of pizza. You do the math as to how much this would have taken out of everyone's pocket. No worries, netizens have hit back at F&R for being the world's biggest cheapskates and have given them gazillions of crappy reviews on Yelp, while also expressing their displeasure in other creative ways online.
Lady throws tantrum in kebab shop, and the door hits her on the way out. Another day, another dollar, and another loudmouth American making an ass out of themselves on social media. This time, it's a lady throwing a hissy fit because staff at a kebab shop put green peppers instead of red peppers in her order.
The first time, you get it right the first time. The customer is always right. That's how it works here. And I don't have time for this. I don't have time for 15 minutes of you two being rude, talking about whatever it is you're talking about, in whatever language it is that you're speaking, okay? This is America, and you get it right the first time. You get it right the first time. Get it right the first time. Get it right the first time.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, ma'am.
Okay?
Ouch. Let's see that again.
Get it right the first time, okay? Get it right the first time, okay?
Karma always seems to come back around, especially when you act like this. Probably not the best way to make a customer complaint. You agree?
Family of 3 thrown off flight for refusing to buckle up. Last week, a Thai Airways flight was delayed for 45 minutes because a family of 3 tourists from China, flying from Bangkok to Hong Kong, refused to buckle up their 3-year-old son. The 3-year-old refused to sit next to his mother, crying and insisting that he wanted to sit on her lap. The mother eventually obliged, but when flight attendants were performing their pre-takeoff safety check, they noticed the unbuckled 3-year-old and informed the mother that she'd have to buckle her child in during takeoff. The father, sitting on the aisle across from his family, told the flight attendant to stop bullying his wife and child. The flight attendant then offered to get a reclining child seat for the toddler if he didn't want to sit in the seat. The husband yelled that the flight attendant was persecuting his family and demanded that she apologize. Some other commuters on the flight lost patience with the demanding father and told flight staff that they should call the police. The angry husband told them to buckle their mouths or he'd do it for them. Police were finally called and they escorted the family of 3 off the flight. Their luggage was removed and they were forced to wait for the next flight. During the delay, police went over safety protocols with the parents and ground staff practiced wearing a seatbelt with the child. A Thai Airways staff explained that children often did not want to wear seatbelts, but that it was up to flight staff and the parents to convince children to buckle up during takeoffs and landings. She said sometimes flight attendants will offer candy as an incentive for good behavior, and it always helps when parents cooperate with airline staff. Hopefully the parents are more cooperative on their next flight. It's a long walk or drive from Bangkok back to China.
Allow us to introduce you to Tony Cristina Jenkins. She is 19 years old, lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and she is studying to be a nurse. But Jenkins also works at Red Lobster, where she claims to have encountered a couple of racists. According to Jenkins, the couple left these shocking words on the tip line of the customer's credit card receipt. Jenkins was shell-shocked by the N-bomb. She showed the receipt to her manager, who assured Jenkins she had done nothing wrong. Jenkins posted a copy of the receipt to her Facebook page, thinking she was sharing it with just a few friends. But the post was picked up by Gawker and the Daily Mail, and now it's gone viral all over the world. And the story isn't over. Look closely. You can see the credit card belongs to a one Devin Barnes. Predictably, armchair handwriting experts on the internet are claiming Jenkins made the whole story up. Even more predictably, premature comparisons to Tawana Brawley. So is Devin Barnes a racist? Or did Jenkins make the story up? Leave your uneducated opinion in the comments.
Don't put your feet on the table or hit the manager. The manager of a McDonald's in Taiwan is suing a customer after the man attacked by flinging his tray at the manager. You may have grown up listening to your mother remind you not to put your elbows on the table, but it goes without saying that your feet don't belong on the table either. A 44-year-old man identified by his last name Fang ordered a meal at McDonald's and propped his feet up on the table while dining. Other customers complained to the manager, saying that it was rude and disgusting to put your feet up on a table in a public dining area. When the manager asked Mr. Fang to put his feet on the floor, Mr. Fang threw a fit and then the tray at the manager. The manager was struck in the face and called the police, stating that he wanted to press assault charges. The entire incident was also caught on CCTV footage.
Thief sucker punches pregnant clerk in robbery. Shocking video was captured by the security camera of a Booth's mobile phone shop in Pensacola, Florida. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon on Wednesday at the store on 5039 Bayou Road. The lone clerk behind the counter is pregnant. The man seen pacing here is a customer. This is the man's second time in the store that day. The first time he came in, he just browsed around and left. The clerk cheerfully asks how she can help the man, but he just nervously shuffles through display items. When he finally does appear to want to talk to the clerk, he sucker punches her and demands access to the register. Remember, the woman is pregnant and thankfully landed on her back. Police don't know how much money he stole. The clerk was taken to the hospital and treated for a broken nose, but other than that, she and the unborn child are doing okay. The owner of the store has posted a $1,000 reward as a bounty for the robber's capture. Anyone with any information is asked to call the Pensacola Police Department.